So what is up everybody, it's Justin Gaming here. Last night I was watching the Sony E3 2016 press conference and man was it absolutely amazing. The games we got there were totally amazing. As I already said, they were definitely better than any of the other press conferences that we saw at E3. Sony was absolutely the best one with the tons of games we got. The press conference itself wasn't that long. It was only around an hour and 20 minutes, but within those hour and 20 minutes, man, it was absolutely amazing. Every single game they showed was absolutely amazing. And yeah, so today I wanted to talk about one of the games I really enjoyed, and that was the Spider-Man game coming exclusively to the PS4. So of course, previously, before I made this video, the rumor was that the Spider-Man game coming to PS4 was going to be made by Sucker Punch. Now, this was rumored around. Everyone thought it was going to be made by Sucker Punch. And when we saw it on the Sony at the Sony press conference, it revealed that it was being made by Insomniac Games. For those of you who don't know, Insomniac Games are the ones who brought us Ratchet and Clank, Sunset Overdrive, games like that. So in the end, I was slightly disappointed because I really wanted to see Sucker Punch make a Spider-Man game. I wanted to see a AAA developer like Sucker Punch making this Spider-Man game, and especially because Sucker Punch is so well known for their gameplay in their games like Infamous and Sly Cooper. So I definitely thought that it would have been more fitting if Sucker Punch made this Spider-Man game. Nonetheless, though, Insomniac Games is definitely a good studio because they have made some really good games that I've enjoyed. For example, their most recent game, Ratchet and Clank, that came out only a few months ago on the PS4. I played that; it was really good. And yeah, so even though I am slightly disappointed that Sucker Punch isn't making it and Insomniac Games is, nonetheless, I still have faith that Insomniac Games can do a good job with the Spider-Man game because they are definitely good at making good games as well. Now, if you look at the game based on just the graphics, you can definitely tell that it's not up to par with the other AAA games that were shown at the PlayStation conference. For example, I'm talking about games like Horizon Zero Dawn, Detroit Become Human, The Last Guardian, stuff like that, or God of War too. The new God of War was really cool. But the Spider-Man game, if it was intended as a pretty big announcement, because definitely Spider-Man exclusive PS4 game is a big announcement, but the game just felt so overshadowed by these other big AAA games that I felt like that was actually one of the lower points in the actual press conference itself, which definitely proves that the Sony press conference was absolutely amazing if you have a game like Spider-Man being the low points of the conference. So yeah, even though it was kind of like the low point, I was okay with this because me myself, I was really excited to see the Spider-Man game. Now, I would quickly want to talk about the actual trailer itself. The trailer was only around 1 minute long, so as you can see, they really didn't want to spend too much time on the Spider-Man game. They just showed the trailer and that was it. So yeah, the trailer itself was pretty basic. It was basically just showing the streets of New York at the beginning with Peter Parker narrating in the background about how he has responsibilities to keep the city safe, stuff like that. And then we see his new Spider-Man suit, and it definitely looks really cool because it's kind of been like redone a bit. The logo looks a bit bigger and it's like over his entire chest, stuff like that. I'm not really gonna go too in depth with that, but yeah, it does look really cool. And then after that, just followed some some short gameplay clips featured into the trailer of like Spider-Man just web slinging across New York, fighting bad guys, stuff like that. Pretty typical for a Spider-Man game, but nonetheless, I am really excited. So I wanted to let everybody know who's watching this video, I will be covering this Spider-Man game up until its release. So whether we get like new gameplay, anything, any new news, delays, or anything like that regarding this game, I will be covering on my channel. So if you are excited for this Spider-Man game, please subscribe down to my channel below, and you will hear all the news for this upcoming Spider-Man game all the way up until its release, probably sometime next year in 2017. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you're excited for this particular Spider-Man game, or if you're disappointed like me that it's not going to be made by Sucker Punch, but instead Insomniac Studios. So yeah, let me know all that down in the comments below, and for now I'd like to thank you a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.